Let's talk about operators in this video. There are few operators out there, but we will talk about some of the operators in this video, and the rest of the operators will be covered in other videos. So without wasting any time, let me take you to the computer screen. So in here, we will take two variables. One is x, another is y, and in both of these variables we have assigned two values. One is 5 and one is 6. And now if I take another variable named result and I do some operations between these two variables x and y and store the result inside the variables result. So now if I print out the result variable, now if I run the code, and here I'm actually using a extension for running the code which is called code runner. Here you can see. So you will find various blog and videos on the internet. I would recommend you to watch those videos or read those blog and set up your environment like myself. Then you will be able to run your code by just one click. So after I run my code, the output is showing that it is 11. So like that, I can also do some operation like subtract, multiplication, division. I can also get a reminder between two values. So now if I subtract the value, now if I run the code, I'm having 1, and if I multiply between these two values, I'm having 30. So now if I division it, these two values, I'll be having 1. So if I want to get the remainder between these two values, then I will use percentage sign. Then if I run it, I'm having 1. So let me take 7 here, and now if I run the code, then I'm having the remainder as 2. So now let's do something different. Like now if I want to increase the value of x variable, like this way. Now if I print out the x and run the code, I'm having 7. So in here I can also write this line of code like in a different way, like this, plus equals to 2. So number 6 and number 7 line of code is doing the same thing. So let me comment out this, and now if I run this code, I'm having the same value, 7. So what if I want to increment the x variable's value by 1? Then I can also write the code like this. So this will give us the value 6, and I can also write the code like this way too. It is also giving me the same value. So basically we have a different name to it. When we do the increment postly, we call it as post increment, and when we increment before the value, then we will call it the pre-increment. These two things is actually doing the same thing. Then why do we need these two things, these two syntax? Obviously there is something special about it. That's why it is created. Otherwise it will not create. So So the special thing is, now if we declare a variable as a result, and now if we assign the post increment value inside the result variable, and now if I print out the result variable, I'll be having the same value which has been assigned in the line number 3, x equals to 5. Because in here the result variable is actually fetching the value from x variable, and then it is incrementing it. In here, inside the result variable, only the previous value of x is assigned inside the result variable. The incremented value is not assigned inside the result variable. But if we want to assign the incremented value of x inside the result variable instantly, then we have to use the pre-increment equals to plus x. Now if we run our code, we'll be having the 6 value. And here we have shown we can increment the value like this way. It is not only for doing the addition. We can also do multiplication, we can also do division, we can also do subtraction using this. And there are also post decrement and pre-decrement are given to us, so we can also do that, and the logic is same.